Welcome back everyone, it's been a while but we are back on the track today for the 2025 Formula 1 World Championship. Starting out with a bang at Detroit, one of the few legendary tracks we have on the calendar this season. 10 races and 10 opportunities for drivers to score points in the championship and challenge reigning world champion Gabe. This season we are going to be taking you on a trip around all of the continents to give you a real taste and flavour of what tracks we have to offer. This legendary track will host 30 laps of racing. The lap record is from last year and was set by Gabe, a 47.13 seconds lap. And watch out for the 3 blue ice zones where drivers will have the chance to overtake. 14 corners compose the circuit. Let's take a look at some of them. An iconic moment from the Grim corner was the 2024 race start, as you can see. An iconic moment from turn 5 is where we see Heather manage to get that overtake. Jumping over to the LMC chicane, Fatty overtakes Knifery in 2023, an amazing move. Hopefully will be replicated in today's race. And drivers will be undertaking a mandatory 2 pit stops for this race. We'll see how that changes in drivers' strategies in today's race. Let's look at how strategies will unfold this starting grid. Back of the row is Flopper and Phoebos in P20 and P19 respectively. Followed up by Eggs and Isaac, who complete the drivers who did not place a qualifying lap. Ahead is newly unretired Walter with rookie driver Talvi in P15. In P14 is Fatty, nearly a 1 second slower than Gaming Agent in P13. Rookie drivers Patty and Duck qualify P12 and P11 for their first full-time seasons. Starting the top 10 is with Seppel and rookie driver Kart Kid in P9 for Indochina. Crisis places P8 behind seasoned veteran Semicolon in P7. BMW's Pi qualifies P6 behind 2023 F2 champion Fabi in P5. Fabi's partner Boo Boo qualifies in P4 behind 2-time world champion Saab. And finishing the top flight is Ferret for BMW and last season's champion Gabe for a Renault. Well, the drivers are lined up and ready to race at Detroit, one of the season tracks here in F1. Let's see how they will perform. And they're ready up. The lights are about to go. Here we go. And lights away for the first time in 2025 here at Detroit. Seems like a lot of drivers are having trouble with the lag and the effects of the server. Just see, go round turn 1. Gabe and Ferret completely collide into side Isaac 2. A lot of drivers going around the outside. I believe Boo Boo managed to get the thread the needle into first place there. Not a good start from Fatty. What an overtake from Duck though, going through round. Let's have a look at a replay here. I think this is from Boo Boo's perspective. Starting in P4 in the race. Let's see how they take this first corner here. They go into the inside and then immediately go round Gabe and Ferret straight into P1. What an amazing start. Now we're looking from Fabi's perspective, starting just behind Boo Boo. Tries to go around the outside but gets stuck, gets bumped and ultimately has one of the worst starts of the entire grid. And I think they're in pretty much last place now. Hit by Pi again. Okay, now they're in last place because that's just Fatty that they just passed. Here we go, Fabi going immediately into the pits. It's a good idea. If you're all the way in the back, you may as well. They started 5th and they've now ended up in 17th place. It's not a good start from Fabi. Lap 7, we're watching Semicolon go here. Just right behind Ferret in the battle for P3. It's looking very close to the LMC chicane. Side by side down the main straight and Semicolon gets the overtake on Ferret. What an amazing overtake that was. Let's see a replay here. Simply lovely. Here we go, Boo Boo going into the pits on lap 9 here. That was a 5.2 second stop. That's very speedy from Boo Boo. Gabe manages to overtake on Boo Boo. Will Boo Boo be able to get the undercuts? 22 seconds in total for the entire pit lane. We see here Fatty currently in 9th place, right behind Pie. Manages to get the overtake. What the hell happened to Pie there? His car must have stalled there. He gets stuck on the inside and then just decides to not boat as Fatty goes around the outside. Very, very clean overtake that was. Watching Fatty again, coming through the first couple of corners. Semicolon decides to pit. Boo Boo's going to be able to get that overtake. What a beautiful corner there from Fatty. Crisis with the amazing overtake. Oh no, but Sab goes right back at it again, but Crisis Q manages to fulfill it and gets the overtake on Sab. Sab's close behind, still battling though for that position. Oh, he overtakes him again. 4 drivers there in close proximity as Pie falls behind. Oh, Crisis Q suddenly appears on the track out of nowhere. It's complete mayhem. Pie gets stuck on the inside. Oh my gosh. Gabe comes through into the pits. It's lap 22. Boo Boo manages to pass him. What a beautiful specimen that is of Anchor, just stood there on the bars. And what an amazing race from Boo Boo Sin, winning the first race of the 2025 season, starting in P4 for Gold's Casino Racing and finishing in P1, managing to beat Gabe and Ferret for the title win. This is very, very textbook from Boo Boo. And here's the final results. Boo Boo Sin manages to get the first place for Gold's Casino Racing, Gabe in second for Renault, and Ferret in third for BMW. This is looking up to be Ferret's season. And rounding off the top 10 is Semicolon in P4 for Celeron. Amazing start of Semicolon. Hopefully this is a sign of things to come for the rest of the season. Followed up in P5 is Fatty for January Ferrari. In 6th is Crisis Q, followed by PieTheHead, Saab 2003, Duck, and Talvi. Hopefully this is another sign of things to come for Duck and Talvi, who are very good newcomers, scoring points on debut. Followed up behind is Seppel, followed by Kart Kid, Fabi, who managed to come from P17 to P13. That's 4 places gained, but not enough to get into the points. Behind Fabi's Patty Squad, Walter, Isaac, and Gaming Agent, and the final 3 did not start the race. You never really know what's going to happen when you go to Detroit. Sometimes it is marvellous.